Hi there, hi yogis. Welcome to the fifth in our series of upper body strength practices. This week we'll be focusing on a pose called fallen triangle, or in Sanskrit Patita Tarasana. Nearly forgot that then. But sometimes referred to as Brigid's cross, and there'll be more in the write up in the description for the video about that. So what we'll need to do, it's like a cross between triangle, Trikonasana, and side plank, Vashisthasana. So we've covered Vashisthasana in the last video, so it's sort of a natural progression from there. I'm going to need to open up the outer part of the leg and some core work, especially the oblique side core again, and obviously the hands and arms and that upper body strength work. So you're going to begin lying down on your back. You shouldn't need any props. It's an intermediate level class, so you shouldn't need any props, but you may want to get a strap if you've got tight hamstrings, just for one of the movements. So from here, just going to come and lie down on your back, and you're going to take this opportunity now to really settle in and to let yourself feel the force of gravity. Let that take you. Let yourself drop into it, almost as though your body was like a sponge that could soak up all of that force of gravity, and that you could feel really grounded by that. But at the same time as you feel grounded, and there's that sense of descending and relaxing and softening, there's also that energizing quality, because when we're connected to the earth, we can allow its energy to vitalize us. When we unplug from that, which often we do during the day when we're rushing about, we disconnect from that connection that we have to the earth, it starts to get depleted. It's like our batteries get discharged, and then we're running on empty, which is not that good. So pause the video if you need to take a little bit longer here. Start to feel your breath, to feel the different sensations that arise in your physical body, to think about what's happening internally, and to combine that awareness and your breath. Start to create this mind-body connection. And then from here, you're just going to hug your knees into your chest and stretch out your lower back a little bit, stretch out through the glutes. And then open your arms out, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, drop your knees to the left, pin this right shoulder down. Now, I'm going to ask you to hover your knees, so you're not going to let your knees touch the floor. And then inhale, push your lower back into the floor, so you're keeping that core engagement. Drop them to the right, hover, inhale back up, over to the left. So you're just going to do that a few times, so waking up the core, finding a little bit of heat there. If you read the explanation about this pose's connection to Brigid, who was a Celtic goddess of fire and of the sun, we're just stoking our inner fire, igniting that spark within us. And then from here, you're going to cross your right thigh over your left and pull your knees or your shins in. So you can still keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep pressing your sacrum into the floor and start to feel an opening in your outer hips, especially this right one. And then release your feet, hands by your sides, nice and relaxed. Squeeze your inner thighs together. You can double wrap with your legs, and then you're going to start to do some circles. You're going to try and keep your lower back pressing into the floor as you move your legs away from you. So it's another stretch for the outer hips and thighs, but also continuing with that core work, and then go the other way. And then from here, left leg down, right leg extends. So this is where you could use your strap, or if you're able to get hold of the outside edge of your foot, the outside edge of your shin. And then from here, take your right thumb, really keep your hips equally weighted down. And you can straighten this left leg if that doesn't affect what's happening in your lower back. And then take this right leg across the midline. And just feel that stretch all the way. So it's going to go not just into your outer hip now, it's going to go through your IT band, all the way down that outer seam of the leg. Then both knees in again, cross your left thigh over your right, same thing, pull your shins towards you. So you're gently, not aggressively, but just gently squeezing your inner thighs together to exaggerate this stretch a little bit more into the outer hip. And then single or double wrap. Relax your arms down by your sides and just little circles. Going the opposite way. And right foot down, left leg extends up, holding the outside edge of the foot or the shin, or reaching for a strap. And then left thumb to your left hip crease, press that left hip down, keep both hips grounded. Oh, you can straighten your right leg, or you can keep it bent and just drop it across to the left. You're going to take this left leg across the midline. So keep the left hip down on the floor. Keep equal weight dropping down through your hips. And then release. Rock both knees in again. And this time you're going to rock all the way up to a seat, crossing at your ankles. And then inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, twist to the right. So there's an element of twisting in this pose as well. So use your core to twist on the exhale, and on the inhale, look for length. Tailbone to crown, really extend up through your spine. And then inhale back to center, and exhale, twist to the left. Big breaths. Making that twist like we do, an inner body movement. And then back to center, rolling over and coming to all fours. So setting up your hands, your arms, like we've been doing through the rest of this series. And then from here, just some little sway side to side. So you're bringing your hip and your shoulder towards one another as you turn on the exhale. And what you want to think about is squeeze, a little crunch on one side as you open up the ribs on the other side. One more to each side. And then from here, you're going to inhale, reach your right leg up and back. And exhale, bring your right knee towards your left tricep. Inhale. And exhale. 3. Inhale. And exhale. 3. Inhale. And exhale, and thread that foot all the way through. Spin this back foot back behind you. Adjust your hands so it's a little bit forwards of your shoulder like we did with Vashisthasana. Kick into the outside edge of this right foot and then really open up. This is a sort of a modified version of the pose. And then exhale. Left hand down. Step your right foot forwards. So from here, you're going to inhale, lift your arms up, and then exhale, hands to your heart and twist to your right. Left elbow to the top of your right thigh, right elbow reaching up, push your hands into one another. Think about lengthening through your crown forwards, squeezing your outer hips, scissoring your inner thighs. And then from here, opening your arms up and straightening this right leg as you bring your right fingertips to the floor. Flex your right toes, drop your right hip. And again, it's that same expansive, expressive opening through your arms and your chest. And then right hand down, left hand framing that right foot, plant your hands, step back, lower all the way down. Inhale, little cobra, and exhale, back to child's pose. Come back to all fours, and this time we're going to dip the hips. So keeping your arms as straight as you can, you're going to dip your hips from side to side. Similar action, working with the side body, the obliques, and then back to all fours. And then inhale, reach your left leg back. And as you exhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest and across towards this right elbow. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, pull your knee in and over towards your right tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, across. And then inhale, up and back. Exhale, pull your knee in and then slide that foot out. So you're pushing into the outside edge of that foot. Bring your left hand a little bit further forwards. Kick this right foot back and then open your arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Step your left foot forwards. And then set yourself up, same again. Inhale, reaching your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands down through the center line. Inhale, reaching forwards, get nice and long. Take your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Press your hands together, extend your head forwards. And then from here, opening up your arms. And then right fingertips touch down as you slowly shift back and straighten that left leg. And then drop your left hip and lift your chest and open your arms up wide. And then bending that left knee, plant your hands, slide back, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, little cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog this time. And then from here, I'm just going to do, I'll show you first actually what we're going to do. So we're going to do, I'll show you on this side so that you can see, and then we can all do it together. You're going to bring your foot through, but this time you've not got your knee down, and you're going to lift this arm up, but you're going to you can have your foot down or you can have it hovering, and then you're going to switch and come to wild thing. And you're going to go between those two poses, okay? So, just get my lesson off. So that's what we're going to do. So from here, coming up into your downward facing dog, and you can move around in your down dog, whatever you feel that is going to help you with this flow that we're doing. And then inhale, reach your right leg up, and as you exhale, bring your knee towards your chest and across towards your left tricep. Inhale up, exhale, bring it across to the left tricep. Inhale up, exhale across. Now hold it here, really lift up onto your left toes, pull your chest, your knee, thigh towards your chest, pull your heel in, and then extend that right foot out to the right. Bring your hand a little bit further forward so you're not directly underneath your shoulder. Spin your back foot, push into your outer edge of your right foot. Inhale here, and then exhale, switch hands, right foot behind, arcing up and back into your wild thing, and then back. So you can hover that foot or you can have it down. One more. Exhale, left hand down, spin around. Good. And then from here, slowly step your right foot forwards. So, very similar, but we're going to be in crescent pose. So you're going to inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So you're squeezing out hips, scissoring your inner thighs together. You're going to reach forwards and then hook. Hook your left elbow on top of your right thigh. Really squeeze this right leg. Extend the crown of your head forwards. And then opening your arms up. You're going to really use this back leg now. You're going to inhale, come up into twisting crescent pose. And then from here, you're going to take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to cartwheel around. Reset your foot pattern and come to warrior two. And then from your warrior two, you're going to straighten this right leg and reach your right fingertips forwards and then into your triangle pose. So right hand can be on the floor, you could use a brick, or you can rest it on this right shin, left arm up. So you're going to wrap your right sit bone underneath, right sit bone underneath, and roll your left hip open and then lengthen through the sides of your waist. And then you're going to bend your right knee, plant your fingertips to the inside of that right foot, and then reach this left arm back up. So again, wrap your right sit bone under, roll your left hip open. And then from here, left hand down, right hand down, inhale, twist. Really lifting up out of that back leg and having a sense of this expansiveness through the upper body. This is what you're going to bring into your pose, which we're going to do in a moment. So you're going to bring this right hand down and then you're going to inhale, reach that right leg up for three-legged down dog. And then as you exhale, you're going to slide this right leg across and you're going to pivot onto the sole of your left foot. And then from here, really push into the outside edge of your right foot, arc this left arm back. So this is your fallen triangle pose, a static hold. And then from here, you're going to pick up this right foot and sweep it forwards and come back into your triangle pose. And then left hand down, right hand down, and come through a vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Back to your downward facing dog. So from your downward facing dog, you're going to inhale, lift your left leg up. And as you exhale, bring your left knee to your right tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, leg up and back. And then exhale, pause. So keep the twist. Keep lifting your thigh, lifting this back heel, lifting your left heel. And then slide that left foot out, pivot, and come into your fallen triangle. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, right hand down, you're going to spin all the way over. Come into wild thing, Karasana, and then back again. So you don't have to put this left foot down. You can keep it lifted. One more. And then from here, step your left foot forwards. And we're going to come up into crescent pose. So you're going to reach your arms up, big breath in. And as you exhale, hands to your heart. So from here, you're going to twist. And then from here, you're going to open your arms up. Keep squaring off your hips, scissoring your inner thighs together. Really use that back leg. You're going to inhale, come up to your twisted crescent. And then cartwheel your hands up and around and come into your warrior two. And then from here, straightening this left leg, reaching your left fingertips. So we're coming into triangle pose again. So bringing your left hand down onto your leg or to the floor, and then right arm up. Roll your shoulders back, lengthen out the sides of your waist. Wrap your left sit bone under, roll your right hip open. And then bend your left knee, plant your left hand, and really open up, wrapping that left sit bone underneath again. Right hip rolling open. Big breath in. And then exhale, right hand down. Spin onto the ball of your right foot and inhale. Lift your left arm up. And then left hand down. And inhale, reach your left leg up. And as you exhale, bring your left knee out to the side and roll that arm open. And then from here, pick up that left foot with your right hand, step it forwards and come back into your triangle pose. Take a big breath in there. And then exhale, right hand down, left hand down, slide back. Take your vinyasa. And back to down dog. Sway your hips out a little bit, side to side. then slowly bring your knees down. And then from here, we're just going to do some counter poses. So from here, you're just going to roll back over your ankles and stretch your legs out. So not a really wide stance, just kind of a bit wider than hip width. Walk your sit bones forwards, and then you're going to kind of nestle your way in and keep extending forwards through the crown. Big breaths in, feeling that energizing, that nourishing as you connect back to the earth with each breath in. And then as you exhale, feel that melting, that draping down. And you can use, props to help you, maybe something to put your elbows on, or a couple of cushions so that you can just elevate your hips a little bit. Just make it a little bit more relaxing. So just getting a little bit into the inner leg lines now. And then from here, just bringing your left forearm over towards the right and reaching your right arm up. And then keep lengthening with the inhale and opening with the exhale. So you're finding a twist. And then maybe reach your right arm across or hand across for the left foot. And then you're in a little bit of a twist. Last little twist. And then release and fold back through the center. And then right forearm, excuse me, towards your left leg and reach your left arm up. So I'm trying to keep my hips square, but I'm trying to lengthen forwards with the inhale, and then with the exhale find a little bit more twist and then lengthen. So you might stay here, just working into the twisting aspect of it, or taking this left hand to the outside of your right foot, right hand to the outside of your left foot, pull with your hands and twist to the left. And then release. Slowly come up, bend your knees, roll down onto your back. Just going to inch my way forwards a little bit. So if you want to, you can just take your legs up in the air, maybe have your hands underneath your hips so that you kind of be able to tip yourself back a little bit. It feels a little bit more comfortable. Or you can come back into Halasana, plow pose. So keep lifting your chin a little bit, keep using your legs, lengthening through your spine. And you can always walk your, that's something in the way there, walk your legs out so that you've got a wider stance. Lots of different things you can do here. You can also maybe walk your legs over to one side, get a little bit of a twist, and then back across to the other side, and then back. So if you have any neck issues, you're not going to come into full plow pose. And then to come out, you're just going to stay with your legs extended up in that first option. And slowly come out. Bend your knees. feet nice and wide. Drop your knees side to side. Just make sure that your lower back is completely released before you let yourself drop into Shavasana. So stretch your legs out. Take a few big breaths, exhaling through your mouth. Find again that melting, dropping down, softening sensation and feeling through your body. Stay as long as you can in your Shavasana. Give yourself plenty of time to be that sponge again, to soak up not just the forces of gravity carrying you downwards, but to soak up all of the healing benefits, all of the work that you've done in your practice. And then, as usual, pause the video, take as much time as you can, and then when you're ready to come out, wriggling out your fingers and your toes, reaching your arms over the crown of your head, big stretch, then hug your knees in, roll to your right. Couple of breaths here. And then pressing down through your hands, bringing yourself back to a seated position. Or just rolling over and pressing up and going back, diving back into your day or into the rest of your evening. So I'd just like to thank you, as I always do at the end. Thank you for letting me be your guide in this practice. Keep going with this upper body strength. It's not easy to build that strength back, especially if you've not done anything like this forever or for a long time. I know I've been recovering from this wrist surgery, and for me, I can feel it's very challenging to build that strength back up, but it will happen. I've done it loads of times before and I know that it will happen. So I shall see you on the next video.